Hello everyone. This is a demonstration on Chapter 5, Exercise 5-11. Here we're going to record adjusting entries for uncollectible accounts using the aging method. Throughout the chapter, most of the problems are using the allowance method, and here we're going to try a different method, which is the aging method. The problem provides that the Mercy Hospital has the following balances on December 31st, 2012, and the total balance in the accounts receivable is 60,000, and the accounts receivable is broken down into four different age groups. We have not yet due, 0 to 30 days due, 31 to 90 days past due, and more than 90 days past due. The assumption under the aging method is that the longer the account is past due, the less likely the accounts will be collected. Therefore, the oldest age group here is estimated at 90% uncollectible, and the next age group up is at 50%, and 20% and 10% for the 30 days and the current accounts receivable. And the allowance for uncollectible accounts has a $1,500 credit balance. So let's first estimate the amount of uncollectible using the aging method. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the balances in each age group and multiply by each respective estimated percent of uncollectible. And by multiplying it together, we get the estimated amount of uncollectible. So after we do this, we calculated $12,200 as estimated amount of uncollectible for the following year. And when we make the adjusting entry, we're going to debit the bad debt expense and credit allowance for uncollectible accounts. Now the total estimated uncollectible for the following year is $12,200, but the allowance for uncollectible accounts already has a $1,500 balance in it. Therefore, we only have to record the difference between the two. So we use 12,200 subtracting the balance that we already had in there, and we get 10,700. So the bad debt expense is debited by 10,700, and then the allowance account is credited by 10,700. So after this entry, the allowance for uncollectible accounts with the $1,500 that's already in there will have a balance of 12,200. And finally, to compute the net realizable value, we use the accounts receivable at 60,000, subtracting the allowance for uncollectible accounts of 12,200, then the net realizable value is 47,800. This concludes the demonstration for this problem.